I mean, have you ever noticed that the people that don't really seem to care that much about getting a girlfriend are the ones that do generally get a girlfriend? It's because they're not attached to the outcome. They're not attached to getting the girl. They are more focused on other things. Never had a girlfriend? Try this. Hi guys, my name is Christine Loveridge and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach. And today I'm talking about what to do if you have never had a girlfriend and what can you do to turn this around. So let's get straight into it. The first thing to do if you've never had a girlfriend is to date more women. Whenever I talk to people about their dating life, one of the things that always seems to come up is they aren't dating enough. They're not meeting enough women. They may have only had 1 or 2 dates in the past year, or they have been hung up on the same girl for a number of years, and they've been put in the friend zone. Or they've only been talking to 1 or 2 girls, but they haven't even said to them that they would like to date them, and they haven't showed their romantic interest. So if you've never had a girlfriend and you perhaps have done 1 or 2 of these things, then logically it makes sense that if you want to get a girlfriend, and you really do want one, then the best thing for you to do is to actually go on more dates so you can meet more women. What seems to happen a lot is that someone meets a girl and they think, oh, this girl's really, really great, and they fall in love with her, but this girl isn't even attracted to them. And then they just spend months and years of their life trying to get this one girl who was never really interested in them in the first place. So the point of going on more dates is to find girls that do like you. So how can you do this? Well, you can get a few more dating apps. Perhaps you only have 1 dating app, so get a bunch more. I think a good sweet spot is probably going on 1 or 2 dates a month. That probably will help with different women so you can find the right match. The more women you date and the more women you meet, the more likely you are going to find a match. So my next point on what to do if you've never had a girlfriend is your desperation for getting a girlfriend is preventing you from getting a girlfriend. So I used to be this way. I used to focus all of my attention on getting a girlfriend, and a lot of my time would be consumed with the thoughts of the girls that I liked, spending all of my time scrolling on social media, looking at their posts. This would be like a hobby for me, right? So because of that, I got really, really desperate because I wasn't focusing on anything else. That was my sole focus. And when finding a girlfriend or focusing on the girl that you already like too much is one of your main primary focuses, of course you are going to come off as more desperate and more needy because you are putting more of your attention on it. And if you are desperate and needy, you're going to do things like over pursue, you're going to confess your feelings over a long Facebook message. If you do go on a date with a girl, then you're going to come across as really needy and desperate because you're just so desperate to get her to be your girlfriend and to get her to fall in love with you. And she's going to be able to sense that needy energy from you, that desperate energy from you, and it's going to turn her off, it's going to put her off. I mean, have you ever noticed that the people that don't really seem to care that much about getting a girlfriend are the ones that do generally get a girlfriend? It's because they're not attached to the outcome. They're not attached to getting the girl. They are more focused on other things. They don't care that much, and therefore they get better results with women. Now, this doesn't mean that you need to be horrible. It doesn't mean that you need to be mean or cold to the girls that you like. It just means that you are not attached. It means that you are not desperate for them. It means that you're not needy for them. You have a take it or leave it attitude, or if a girl does reject you, you just see it as her loss because you know that you are a worthwhile person. So my next point on what to do if you've never had a girlfriend is to have a purpose that has nothing to do with women. So I'll go back to my story, right? So most of my attention was focused on trying to get a girlfriend or trying to get the girls that I already like to like me back. I put a lot of attention on it. So when I started putting my attention on other things, like my own business, like the things that I really enjoyed, like reading books, listening to seminars, listening to audiobooks, working on my own personal development, my job, when I was focusing more on these things, and that was my primary focus, then my dating life became much more easy and much more effortless. Simply because I was less attached, I was less needy about the situation, I was less desperate to find a girlfriend. So what are the things that you are really passionate about? Could it be your job? Could it be a particular hobby that you have? Could it be a form of exercise? Perhaps you're trying to get a black belt in something. What can you focus more of your attention on instead of girls? And when you do focus your attention on other things, on creating a better life for yourself, you'll be less attached, you'll come across as less needy, and your dating life will also fall into place. My next point on what to do if you've never had a girlfriend is to gain more self-respect and confidence in general. Now, when I say confidence, I don't mean narcissism. I don't mean thinking you're better than everyone else and thinking that you're better than women. What I mean is you just generally feel good about yourself. So you like the way you dress, you take care of yourself, you respect your body. So that means you treat it well. You eat food that is nutritious for you. You clean yourself well. You groom yourself well. You do nice things for yourself, like cook yourself nice meals. You take care of your living space as well, because that shows that you have self-respect and you respect yourself. If you're just lying in bed all day, feeling mopey, not showering, then of course you're not going to have much confidence with women. Of course you're not going to live confidently in your life because you don't like yourself very much. So treat yourself as if you like yourself. Treat yourself well and take care of your well-being and your body. The next thing to do if you've never had a girlfriend is to understand that you might actually be attracting the wrong kinds of women. So I recently made a video on how to attract the right partner, which I highly recommend that you watch. But fundamentally, what I mean in that video is sometimes we go out searching for people who are completely wrong for us. So for example, in my own life, I was with a girl for a year, and I'm someone who kind of likes to be at home. I like to do things like going out hiking, I like going bowling, I like doing things that, kind of like what families do. I like watching things at home, watching TV, I like doing those home family kind of things. But my ex really liked to go out drinking and partying. So I attracted completely the wrong person for me. But because I was so attracted to her, I didn't see this mismatch. I was just focused on how I felt about her and how she looked, instead of focusing on the fact that this person just wasn't living the same lifestyle as me. And in the end, it caused a lot of misery and we didn't stay together. And I eventually ended up leaving her. So when you are trying to find a girlfriend, you need to find someone who is quite similar to you, who has the same kind of lifestyle, who has the same kind of values, who wants the same things. Because if you don't find a girl if you try and attract a girl that doesn't like the same things as you do, that lives a completely different lifestyle towards you, it's going to create a lot of misery and it's going to create this mismatch. So it makes logical sense that you should actually be trying to attract someone who is similar to you. If you would like help with me personally, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com/shop so I can help with your specific situation. If you have any tips yourself, then please leave them down in the comments. Please like, please subscribe, and I shall talk to you guys again very soon. Goodbye, guys.